So, I wanted to chat a little bit about something that's super important today, and that is keeping the body in balance. And one of the ways that we can do this is by ensuring that we are keeping our blood sugar in balance. This goes for you or your child. It is crucial to immunity, feeling your very best, all the things. So, one of the ways that we can do that is focusing more on complex carbs versus simple carbs. Your complex carbs are your carbs that are made from or they come from whole grains, fruits, vegetables, legumes, unprocessed foods. Your simple carbs are the ones that come from processed foods and foods that have been stripped of their natural nutrients, fibers, all the things. So, the body tends to burn through simple carbs way faster than complex carbs. So, take for example, if you are going to eat white bread versus whole grain bread. On the one hand, when you eat the white bread, your body's going to see that spike in blood sugar. It's going to go up high, 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 but then the body burns through that sugar so fast. So, you get the crash right after that. Beyond that, if we decide to go for the whole grain bread or the whole grain toast or whatever we're doing, you're going to get that spike in the blood pressure, but the body burns through it so much slower that you don't get that crash. You're just going to slowly come back to a level. Now, what we want to do is prevent the whole spike crash, spike crash, spike crash by doing things such as getting enough water for our body size, especially if we are a child. Google it, look up how much water should my child be getting a day. For you, you should have half your body weight in ounces. Now, when it comes to your child and water, try to make sure that their primary source of hydration is water, because adding in all those extra juices and sodas and sugary drinks is just going to keep with the highs and lows of the blood sugar balance. You also want to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Google it. All you have to do is see how much sleep you need for your age. For adults, it's usually about 8 hours. For kids, it's a lot more. So make sure that they're getting enough. Put them to bed at the right time. Get those naps in if you can. All of that plays a factor. Not skipping meals. On one hand, we want to make sure that we are honoring our child's hunger cues, but we don't want them to skip so much that they just get really, really hungry. They eat a lot, they get that high, and they go back down. You also want to make sure you're balancing the plate. You want to make sure that there's protein on there. There's some healthy fats, not just the carbs, which is what we mostly want to go for. Even if we're not children, I know for me personally, I want more of the carb than anything, but I know that if I go just for carbs, I'm going to see that spike and that crash. And for me, that means my hormonal imbalance stays sorry. I have the inflammation that's going to come from that because my body's just not processing things the way they're supposed to. It just stays on that roller coaster up and down. And also making sure you eat every 3 to 4 hours. That keeps your body from going from high to low to high to low and going from those long stretches of hunger, and keeping just things running smoothly this way instead of constantly like this. So blood sugar, crucial, so important to your health. Some of the ways that you can do that, as I said, are hydration, sleep, not skipping meals, balancing the plate, keeping your meal times between 3 to 4 hours. That includes snacks as well. Just when you do your snacks, you want to make sure you have a protein, fat, carb. Try to keep everything in balance. And also, you can de-stress by doing simple breathing exercises or meditation or light exercise. All of these things are going to help to keep your body in that steady balance instead of the roller coaster effect that we get from just pouring extra sugars into our body or not getting enough sleep or all the things. So that is what I wanted to discuss for today. How do you ensure that you stay in balance in your life?